Hi, Capricorn. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your May, and push this back a little bit more, 2021 tarot reading. So here we go. I have the good tarot here, and I also have the light seers tarot. So I've hoped you've had a very productive April. And May is a 5, so expect a lot of change. And plus, we're in the year of a 5. We're also going into a full moon over the next few days, probably over the next 4 days. And full moons can cause confusion. Maybe someone says something or information you hear that leaves you confused, or also you could feel at a distance with someone in communication. It's not being able to communicate clearly. Okay, let's see what we have going on for you, Capricorn. The star, that's really nice. So the star, now this is in your recent past, right? And that's about having faith, right? In the face of maybe some adversity. You have probably been acting with integrity and good intent. So now the star brings you that karma, that good, the things that you're wishing for, the things that you want in your life. So you could be manifesting, putting that energy out there to bring in. And I think it's to open communication. Here's the second card of unclear communication, not understanding, not being able to see what's really going on here. You can't figure it out. You can't make heads or tails fit, kind of, in a way. And this is what you're wishing for, is some clarity here. This is what you want. I think you want, looks like you want more passion. Perhaps this communication, or this not really great communication, is leading to less passion, of course. And so you may try and communicate through passion, perhaps trying to show affection, love, support, because maybe everything you say is being heard the wrong way. Or, you know what I mean? There's just some sort of communication breakdown here. But I would say wait out the full moon. Wait a few days, wait 4 days before you react to whatever you're hearing here, okay? So, in the present energy, which is sort of second week in May, 5 of air, the 10 of air, and the page of water. This is really interesting that both of these lines have ended with a page. So page is about opening communication. Both of those are. This is through passion, creative energy, perhaps working together. And this is emotional, like being able to relay your feelings. This might be difficult for you, Capricorn. I don't think you naturally talk about your feelings. You're not that kind of person. I think that you need to be careful even about the communication in the future. The 5 of air is usually, hurt words, needing to be right. It could be you, it could be the other person, it could be both of you. And neither one really wins, really. in this situation, because someone then has to be wrong, right? So it's not getting you anywhere or them in the situation. Um, when I was a social worker, I used to counsel youth, and I'd have to go and do training and stuff. And one of the trainings I did was how to deal with angry and aggressive clients, people. And one of the best things I learned there was the best way to diffuse a situation is to agree with someone. And people can't argue with you when you're agreeing with them, right? So if you can, don't sweat the small stuff kind of thing, this could help you along the way, because you're wanting the communication to improve, you're wanting the situation to improve. This is what you want. So and the 10 of air, this is dropping all the swords now. This is not willing to participate in something toxic. This is wounded, but walking away, not participating in it anymore. You may feel like you just can't win. You can't win here. Maybe you always are conceding, the one conceding. And you're tired of that. You're tired of the damage that's being done here. And a lot of it is words, or maybe no words. Maybe you're getting the silent treatment. Either way, it really hurts. You're wounded and you're done. You're done. Okay. It's almost getting to the time for you for enough talk. I'm tired of talking about all this. I'm unwilling to discuss this anymore. It's off the table. You know what I mean? And then there's the page of water. You are, this is, it could be a very different side of you. You know what I mean? This is how you want to communicate now. You might be saying that, yeah, that really hurt me, that wounded me. I don't see the point in going over the same old crap again, And so at the end of each of these lines, there's new beginnings, because pages are new beginnings. They're kind of naive because it's young energy, but it's also not being very good at this particular thing, or not knowing enough practice. So the page is about practicing a new way. I'm trying to see a different way out of this. Carmela, sorry. Trying to communicate more lovingly, trying to be more affectionate. This is giving probably more time and energy, trying to commit to the relationship a little bit more. Oh, hey. So, near the end of May, wow, another page. Despite all the conflicts in communication here, there's a ton of communication going on here. There's a lot, There also could be a lot of young people involved in the situation. You could have children, teenagers, maybe 20-year-olds. I don't think real young. So there could be kids involved in the situation, complicating it. Okay. So 9 of water, this is 9 of cups. This says, wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. You're getting that initial wish you put out there in the beginning is starting to unfold, but you're looking for another way here, because you're realizing what the pattern that you're in is not working. It's not working. So you're trying to find another way. boy. You've been doing a lot of thinking too, I can see here. Okay. You could be you could be talking it out with others, trying to get objective ideas, perhaps on how to, you know, take this in a new direction, have a new beginning. Also trying to get people on your side, perhaps. Okay, but anyway, here you are beginning the near the end of May, and things, maybe all this needed to happen. Maybe all this needed to happen. You need to have it out, scrap it right out. Okay. I remember when my son was a little kid, and him and the neighbor little boy, they would just be having these arguments all the time, and we'd be breaking them up. I would, and the other mom be breaking them up. And one day we decided, you know what? Maybe we just should let them have at her. And we did. We let them duke it out. They're both like 2 years old. And they're just duking it out. And you know what? They were friends for like 6 months after that. They didn't have a fight forever. They needed to get that out of their system. And so this could be something that needed to go through that. And for you to realize the issues, but perhaps both of you. You could be dealing with an air sign here, Aquarius, that there could be some Aquarius energy involved here. But anyway, I see you trying to take a new beginning, communication. This is, I think, a new idea, new approach, perspective, perhaps, after failing it, in another way. The way you're handling it before. And then you have the call, which is the judgment. This is, you've grown from this experience. Like I said, I think it needed to happen. It needed to play out. It needed to explode, so that you just need to get it out of your system or something. And so that you could realize this way isn't working. We need to find a new way. And also, realizing that this relationship is important to you, but there's a lot of growth going to be done through the situation, which is the ultimate goal, right? So let's clarify a little bit for you. So the recent past, tell me more about the recent past for Capricorn. I have the Star, the Eight of Air, and the Page of Fire. The Star, is about regenerating and replenishing, and it's so cool. Again, here you are starting with the Star, really needing to regenerate, to heal, perhaps, right? Because you're going through, tough situation, and what do you do at the end? You regenerate, you heal, you evolve, you grow, you reach that new level that you know you needed in the beginning. And I think it's through practice. All these pages, when we're young, we're learning things for the first time, and we need to practice. We need to get some experience. We need to, while we're going out on a date, we're looking in the mirror and practicing what we're going to say. And when we're, trying to learn to carpentry, we start making birdhouses first. So that kind of thing, you're learning new ways, perhaps at a late time in your life. Okay, look at that. 6 of Wands. You are going to have success. You're going to be victorious. You are leading by example. That's one thing I want to say about you, Capricorn. You're trying to lead by example. You're going to get some recognition or have just received some recognition for your efforts, okay? That could be that page of fire. You received word, award, recognition of some sort. It's probably allowed you to grow, like climb the ladder, perhaps. And then you have the world. How interesting. You know, the world is ready again for a whole new life chapter, something new to begin. We're done with that old. We've gotten all out of that, and you really want something fresh and new. It's like when you move out of your parents' house, you know, and you're just like, oh, so excited to have your own place and make your new beginning, right? And this can be seen at many different levels or stages in our lives. And so this is that kind of a thing that's happening for you, right? This is what you're wanting. Um, can see a real growth thing with too, like maturity as well. Seven of Cups. So this is the only thing about this particular little group here is saying don't spread yourself too thin. If you're trying to do everything, you're not going to pay attention to the detail. And the detail might be important in this particular area. People have entrusted you with this task. So take your time. You might even want to share responsibility, dole out, okay, you do that, you be on the that end. And because I have a feeling you're a supervisor, you lead other people. I have a feeling you could be perhaps in a teaching, a role model position of some sort. You also could be leaving a role model position of some sort and looking for something new. Ton of Cups. So this is suggesting that a relationship has come to its extent, its conclusion. It's, sometimes when we look at this card, we see the potential of what can be. Someone wants to spend their life with you and can see watching your children grow and all this kind of thing. It can, but in this situation with all these troubles happening here with the communication, all that, I think that this is about something. Okay. Oh, darn it. I have to plug that in again. Sorry, my battery's running low. Sorry about that. All right, so 10 of Cups. You got quite a few tens here, and with the world, all about new beginnings. All about new beginnings. 10 of Cups. So what else do we have here? There we go. 5 of Pentacles. So you could be feeling left out and like, communication could be cut off at this point. You could be cutting them off or they could be cutting you off. So you may feel left out of the dynamics here. Also, you may go through a little bit of depression or feeling down a little bit. You could be feeling a little bit lonely, Of course you are. You've just gone through something. It could be shocking. It could be could have been building up for a long time, but it's still shocking when it happens, right? Oh, so I see you're moving. You could be moving back home. You could be, but I see that you are definitely moving. You're going to take action here. I don't think you're down for long. is what I think, Capricorn. I don't think you're down for long. You don't sit in the woe is me um, corner for very long. You may take some time to lick your wounds, you know, but then you're off and running again. You're on the move. You're creating. You're manifesting. You're making things happen on your own. You don't wait for life to come to your door. You go out and create it. You're very active and the participate in creating your own environment. So um, yeah, you are definitely on the move. You are taking action here. The Knight of Wands also could suggest Sagittarius around. Sometimes it doesn't have to be, but the Knight represents Sagittarius or could, and it's that kind of unreliable kind of being a player. You may go into player mode for a bit, not really wanting to commit to anybody, anything, wanting kind of be a free agent for a while after going through this, sadness, right? Or time alone. Um, so what do we have coming near the end of May for Capricorn? Tell me for Capricorn. 9 of Cups. So really improving, really turning around for you near the end of May. 2 of Wands. You're going out. You're seeking greener pastures. You could go on the road, you could go traveling. You got the map and the atlas here. You're deciding to leave this behind, whatever this place is or represents to you, whether it's a job where you're living, what you've been putting time and energy into as far as your creative and how you contribute to the world. But anyway, you want to something else. You can see the world is here. You want something else, something new. You could be bored. It takes a lot to stimulate you, Capricorn. You're very Knight of Pentacles. I kind of see you in this one because for me, Capricorn is always on the move. They're not really one to sit around like Taurus or Virgo. Capricorn is on the move. They want to move on with things. They want to create things. They definitely work on their stability and security at all times. They're always thinking of ways to make money and build their security. This is something that you're taking your time with, though. You're in no rush. You might even be picky. Okay. It also could be a time of healing for you, but you're not laying around healing. You're on the go. This moment where you take a moment and feel sorry for yourself and you kind of lick your wounds, like I said, isn't very long. And then you're up. This is your second night, okay? So lots of action, but taking your time, take moving at your pace. Probably we can't move too fast right now anyway, very like limited on what kind of pace we can take right now. I think a lot of this change, a lot of this is going to begin after this full moon that we're having right now, okay? And it's going to take you right into the end of May or perhaps to around the 20th, all right? Oh, 2 of Pentacles. So there's another 2. Isn't that interesting? So we've got this Knight of Pentacles book ended by 2 2s. Okay, you could be having meetings. This looks like it could be business meetings for sure to me. You could be thinking about purchasing something, but you may have to juggle your funds or move your money around to be able to do this. Also, the time may not be exactly right to make your move. So you're biding your time. You're getting all your everything together, all the papers, all the money in the right place, yada, 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 what you need to do to make your move because you're definitely getting ready to make a move. Okay. But you're trying to get things in order. Like I said, you may have to move some money around. You also might be having to juggle money, like pull some money out of somewhere to pull this off. All right. But you, you have every intention to do it with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is determined too. And so are you, Capricorn. Determined, very determined energy. There's no stopping you, but it's all at a sensible, practical pace. Okay. Whew, how interesting. Well, I would love to know in the comments, and you can even wait a couple of weeks to see how this unfolds and if it resonates for you. I appreciate all your likes. Thanks, guys, for your likes. I appreciate that and all you do for me. And I hope you have a great month. There looks like there's a lot of change coming up for you. So, all the best. Talk to you soon. Bye now.